Morning.
Morning.
Morning. All right.
Yeah. How mate?
Yeah, good. Morning.
Morning.
Wow. This is the market.
Happy days.
So Brixham Trawler Agency is owned by shareholders. So the shareholders own the company.
Right.
And then a dividend is paid out every year. All this land is owned by the council. BTA rent it all off the council. So everything that the boats come in, everything that they land, they have to pay a landing due.
Right.
So all the landing due paid to Brixham Trawler Agents.
Right.
And then they take a percentage of whatever they make. Probably going to do around about 1.5 million this year turnover from our online shop. We built that out of COVID. When COVID hit, we had nothing to do. This never stopped.
Yeah.
The fish kept coming and coming and coming.
Yeah.
And we were like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
So we decided we'd open up an online service to local people.
Yeah.
And then it quickly expanded in London, and everybody wanted it.
So if you've got the infrastructure in place, might as well carry it on.
And today's not a particularly busy day, which is unfortunate for you guys, but it's good to see that there's not always fish available.
Yeah.
So all your fish comes in, is landed in the main fridge, which is over there, or it's put into different sections in the various buildings. This used to be the prime fish auction, and that used to be the day boat section. When it was a show, it was so long, so time consuming that they had to then revert to the clock. I was the biggest person that was against the clock. I hated it. Didn't want to do it because it opened it up to too many buyers. We went from around about 80 buyers to 200 odd buyers now, all over Europe, Italy, France, Spain, Germany, everywhere in London, here, all over the bloody place. Anybody, I can sit anywhere in the world and buy fish here. But we couldn't run our business the way we run it now if we had the show auction. We couldn't do it. It just took too long. We'd be stood here from 6 o'clock till 2 o'clock in the afternoon and still be selling fish. You know, especially on the volume that comes through. It's massive volumes. Like today,
It's interesting you say it's quiet.
Oh, this is
around
quiet.
this.
Seriously, this is quite.
Seriously.
Yesterday there was, you wouldn't be able to move it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yesterday they turned over £750,000. Yeah, just yesterday. So we're on course to do around about 75 million this year. It's a lot of fish goes through this port. You've got, we had 30 ton of octopus yesterday. 30 ton. That's yesterday. There's another 18 ton today. Yeah, they landed yesterday. 15 ton of cuttle. There's another 15 ton today. Same again tomorrow. This machine here, £260,000 worth of machine. You have another one over there. You've got another one in the other room. This machine does a lot of the grading for Dover soles, plaice, lemon soles, a lot of your flat fish. Yeah. So what happens is they stand at the end there and they chuck all the boxes which come off the boats, chuck them off here, and then they put one fish in each one of these trays. This will do 260 fish a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, and it will go up, it carries on up over the top, it goes across the weighing scales over there, and it will weigh each individual fish. Then, if you're doing Dover soles, where your red lights are over there, each individual bin is a different weight. So, or a different grade, should I say. So, what will happen is the first bin then is normally your largest fish, your 800 gram plus, then your 600, 800s, 400, 600s, etc. Right the way down to 10 different grades. It'll weigh out 35 kilo, it used to be 40, 35 kilo in each bin. Once that bin is full, it's then pushed to the end, stacked up, and then the next bin will come in. What it will do is, if the Barron Sea is landing, like it says here, and it's Dover soles, I believe people can't be bothered to go and get a Dover sole.
Yeah.
The Barron Sea has landed, so it's got its boat name, it's got the fish species, which would be Dover soles or turbots. It will give you the weight, it will give you the production date, the freshness, which is an A grade. Anything that is a beamer is an A grade. If it's a beamer and it is exceptional quality, it'll be an A plus. If it is really poor quality, it will be an A2. Yeah, A2, don't buy it, don't touch it, not interested. If it's an an E grade is a day boat. A day boat you can have E plus, which is the very, very best. Again, you'll see some of that on hook and line bass. That will come in as an E plus, and then you'll get an E grade and then an E2. E2, don't bother, waste of time. So it'll give you your freshness. It will give you the region that it's caught. It'll also give you the catch area, V11E, which in general is anything. I'll show you on a map once we get into my office, because it's a lot easier to explain. The whole of the UK is broken up into different sectors and different areas. Catch areas. V11E is pretty much from where we are going right up through to Lyme Regis, Lyme Bay, and then down as far as Penzance, basically, and then across to Jersey. It's that kind of area. And then you've got other areas which go up around the English Channel, Bristol Channel, etc., etc. It will give you your catch age, so it will tell you how long this boat has been at sea. So the Barents Sea has been at sea 7 days, and it will tell you the catch method, how it's caught, either trawled, netted, gill netted, hook and line, scalloper. It will tell you all that information. It will also give you its registration number. So at any one point, if you turn around and you bought some turbot, and you said, I bought that turbot from Laura, I need to know, got a problem with it, can you give me full traceability? Yes, the answer's always going to be yes. All this is recorded upstairs. So once it's done and graded and they've done the amount of boxes that they've done, it's then straight upstairs, goes on the computer, and that's ready for sale. Yeah, and then we can go in and just buy another one. You've got turbots will come to this side, so you've got varying sizes of different turbots. They'll also give you like bruised turbots. Bruised turbots are obviously a lot cheaper. Yeah, that there today, 4 to 6 kilo turbots, they'll make around about £40 a kilo. They are crazy money at the moment. Turbot is just gone a bit mental. Bruisey turbots, 1 to 2 kilos, they'll probably go for around about £17-18 a kilo. Still big money. Still big money. So then you've got all your turbots, and you've got various different sizes of brills, which are all broken down from 2 to 3 kilo fish, 1 to 2s, 1.5 to 2s, 500 to 1s, 300, 500. There's only 5 different grades of brill. We get a lot of hake up here. We do well with the hake boats. Safety at sea is paramount.
I was going to say, because we sell thermal images. So if you want any thermals, get in touch with it. Optics Warehouses, our other business in Elite, and that's what we specialise in. So anything for that kind of
Check me an email. I'll just pass it on. No problem whatsoever. Do most of it myself. They're back there buying now. So there's 2 auctions that are running at the same time. So they'll sell the prime side and they'll sell the day boat side. 2 separate clocks. There's also 2 clocks up in Shetland, and there's also 2 clocks down in Newlyn. And they're just about to introduce 4 clocks in Peterhead. Yeah, so at any one point we'll have 10 clocks, so we'll need some more computers. It's done on a Dutch auction basis, so it will start at a very expensive price. I can say turbots, they'll start those at 50 quid a kilo, and they'll drop in pennies, but it goes really quick, and it just drops until the first person puts in. If you put in, what you've got to be very careful of here is, since you've gone online, the Dutch and the French, they buy shitloads of fish. And I mean shitloads. We think we're big fish eaters. We ain't. Yeah. If there's 2 ton of Dover soles and they want them, one bid, they'll take the whole lot. I mean, the whole lot. So you've got to be very cute. If you turn around to me and say, right, okay, I need Dover soles, I have to have them, I'll go, for somebody to take them, that's not your problem, that's my problem. I have to make sure that you get it. So it's very difficult.
In terms of the amount of fish that you're still able to land here, is it Is it increasing or?
It is increasing because Brixham Trawl Agency is growing all the time.
Yeah.
So they're always looking for other boats to land here. They're always going up the coast and try. Not every fish that's caught in the UK is landed here. Obviously, with Plymouth shutting, we picked up a lot of business from Plymouth.
Yeah.
So those boats have got to land somewhere. If Newlyn shut,
Yeah.
geez, we'd be the only port. The nearest port to us, the next one up, going upwards, is Peterhead.
Oh, so that what I said earlier was right, by the way. Because I gambled.
You winked, did you?
And I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I do actually know it,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
going to say
There's
it.
Peterhead.
But I wasn't
Yeah.
sure, and I was like,
Yeah. There used to be one at Grimsby.
yeah.
There is a small little one at Grimsby, but it's literally stuff that comes over from Iceland and Norway that they all put onto the market, and then the buyers, basically whatever they don't want, somebody else comes in and buys it. Once it's done and bought, it will print out various tickets, and these guys will then take the tickets and they'll put it on each individual box, and then I've got my guys that will come down and then they'll pick up all the fish that we bought. We'll come back to that in a minute because that's we'll just wait for it. It takes time for it to get through the system. I don't. So we're 28 minutes in. We've been buying for 28 minutes. We're just literally producing the first tickets now. It takes time for it to go through the system. I've been doing it 35 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm born and bred Brixham.
Yeah.
I went off and joined the army. I did 6 years in the services, came back, and then I've been doing this since I was 21. Yeah.
Did it change much?
39 and 40 years, two of them. Has it changed much? Yes. Changed a hell of a lot. Yeah.
You landing different fish now?
No, not really. Same kind of species.
Apart from the tuna.
Apart from the tuna, yeah. Never had tuna when
Yeah.
when I was younger. No, didn't have tuna. A lot more volume of bass.
Yeah.
But then I put that down to more boats being landed as well.
Yeah.
You know, we had a limited amount of boats. Quotas weren't as bad as what they are now. Yeah, the quotas now are really, really tight.
Yeah.
You know, and if you run out of quota, you have to rent it off somebody else, or you have to. If you need quota for Dover soles, and you can't just have a boat and go to sea. You have to have a quota for a certain amount of Dover soles and turbots and brills and bass. So you can't just buy a boat and just think, oh, I can go and catch fish. And then if you owned a boat and he owns a quota, he can rent it to you. So he makes his money.
Yeah. While I'm there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's expensive as well. Dover sole quota is probably 10 quid a kilo to rent it off somebody.
Yeah.
So when you're paying £25 a kilo, £10 of that is going straight to somebody else. So you're only making 15 quid, and then you've got to pay your landing dues, so you're only making 12 quid. Then you've got to pay your crew, then you've got to pay your food. So you know, there's lots of factors to a boat will cost you anywhere £1.5–2 million.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not a massive margin they're making, really, is it?
Not really.
No.
The fuel to go to sea for a week
Yeah.
would probably cost them 20 grand.
Wow.
The food is going to cost them 2 or 3 grand. The skipper's on 10%, the mate's probably on 8%, the crew's probably on 4%. By the time you take all that out, then the boat's got to make money, and the owner's got to make some money. You know, there ain't a lot left.
there is
There ain't a lot left.
Yeah.
You only picked the small one and the bigger one.
The bigger one there, yeah? Wow.
So, yeah.
Not
No,
It's two
fine,
things.
aren't they? A bit flippy. Right.
Look at this one's got another fish in its mouth. There.
Matthew's been down, he's looked at what he wants, he's bought some number one place, it comes out, and that ticket will still give you the boat name, the weight, The amount of boxes that he's bought as well.
An albatross.
Octopus, as far as you can see.
What? Why is this such? Yeah.
We never used to have it.
I was got to say,
We still import a lot from Spain, frozen Galician octopus in trade, 2 kilo trays.
Why do we import them when we got these here?
The time that I've given that to you, you'll then have to prep it, probably freeze it, defrost it, because then it softens.
that's the process.
Right.
So you freeze it before you cook it.
Yeah, 23 grand of octopus. Yeah.
You can see, these big beamers here, Stephanie. You've got the Barrett Sea down there. Barrett Sea alone is probably a £2 million boat. Anything with a ladram on, these big boats, are owned by Robin and Rowan Carter. Right. This will go out to sea, this one here, Stephanie, this will go out for 6, 7, 8 days. That one over there, the bigger boats. They can ride the storms.
Yeah.
Some of them will go out and they'll push it to storm force 10.
Wow.
It is the best.
You
But
imagine
it is
that?
not very. I don't like the sea at all.
I don't either. I don't like the unpredictable.
I get
Being on land, yeah.
I get motion sickness. My father was a Navy man. He wanted me to join the Navy. I was like, no chance. That's why I joined the Army.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Yeah, I don't like.
Young people getting into it.
There is, yeah, and there's some schemes that are rolling out now, which South Devon College are doing to be able to become a young fisherman. But you need. History was that your father owned the boat, then your son would take it over, and then your son's son would work on it. It doesn't really happen so much now. You've got to house them properly as well. So that's what we're trying to do with this Waitrose thing as well.
So you're housing the young fishermen?
Well, we're not as such. We just got to make sure that they are housed correctly, they're paid correctly.
Yeah.
It's modern slavery. They're not getting used for that. It's you can't. These people want to work, especially the people from Ghana, Gambia. They really want to work, and they send a lot of money back home. And they're good workers. They've got a good working ethic.
Oh,
There you go. That's a seal.
Oh, look, down there.
And then that where it says landing berth only, that is all the fish market where we're in just now. But if you think we're going to extend all of that all the way out here, that'd be phenomenal. And it'll be good for the industry.
Yeah.
And it'll be good for Brixham.
More boats,
more boats,
fish,
more money,
more buying. Yeah.
more staff employed.
Yeah.
It's the future of the business. It's not my future. It'll be, like Laura's kids, and
Yes.
they may get into fish. You never know. And the kids, you've got to look long term.
Keep that generation going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wheels in motion as we speak. It's just trying to get the funding from the EU. There's EU funding out there, but it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So 5 years, hopefully, who knows?
Yeah.
How much funding would you roughly need for it?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Lots of millions.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going out. Oh my god.
That is big.
We buy them occasionally. We send them to a few restaurants in and around London.
Yeah.
They're good for fruit de mer. People put them on platters and stuff. It's good.
Yeah.
Good. Maybe 20, 30p for a shark. And I'm like, this is so wrong. So wrong. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So
What sharks do they do? Like
blue sharks. You've had threshers.
yeah.
You know.
Then big old animals.
They are. Yeah.
And to pay so little for stuff to die like that.
Wrong.
Yeah,
Absolutely wrong.
That's exactly why we've put market fish on our Christmas menu, because it's whatever's happening on the boats. It's not selecting a fish, it's just whatever's available.
Well, and again, it's back down to like being sustainable, isn't it?
Exactly.
You're having what's available,
Yeah.
as opposed in an abundance, as opposed to trying to hand select something.
We have in Brixham the world record conger eel caught by rod and line, and it's up at the Sea Anglers in Brixham.
Yeah.
I think 112 kilo.
And anything that's only 11.
Yeah. It's massive. It is. I'd say it's got to be.
What did a taxidermy conger?
Sorry.
The taxidermy conger.
Yeah. It's in a big cabinet. It's about that, right?
It's 10 times the weight of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's mental.
Like I say, it's owned by shareholders.
Yeah.
The boat owners have shares in the company. Some of the staff have shares in the company. I have some shares in the company.
Yeah.
And it's good for that, to be able to go around to different people, from buyers to boat owners, because then everybody's got an interest in it, and we all want this to succeed. If this wasn't here, if Brixham didn't have this fish market, Brixham as a town really wouldn't exist, because it can't rely just on tourism.
Yeah, of course.
Tourism comes here because of this.
Yeah.